A Finnish snowmobile during the Continuation War, 1941 to 1944. The swastika was the emblem of the Finnish Air Force and Tank Corps from 1918 to 1945. Captured SS guards, exhausted from their forced labor clearing bodies of the dead at Bergen-Belsen concentration camp, are allowed a brief rest by British soldiers but are forced to take it by lying face down in one of the empty mass graves, 1945. Wild Bill Arnera and Edward Babe Heffron, two heroes of Easy Company, 506th PIR, 101st Airborne Division. Historical picture of cigarette lighting from a Flammenwerfer. Stalin in the Kremlin after a meeting about the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union at the start of Operation Barbarossa. The photographer secretly defied orders to destroy it as it was deemed not to show Stalin in a positive light. Spitfire tipping a V-1 rocket off course with its wing. Accompanied by Sherman's M4A3E2 Jumbo, GIs of the 39th Infantry Regiment, 9th Infantry Division Old Reliables near the town of Rath, during the Operation Grenade, plan for 9th U.S. Army to cross the Roer River. Rhineland, Germany. February 21, 1945. German graveyard in Tunisia. Youthful Wehrmacht soldier receiving first aid attention from a U.S. medic. German soldiers speaking with Swiss border guards, 1944. The gear of a paratrooper from the 101st Airborne. Soviet troops firing from a destroyed building near Voronezh, 1942. General Erwin Rommel's funeral ceremony held in his hometown of Ulm, Württemberg, October 18, 1944. Two American soldiers having fun with a captured Panzerschreck. Searchlights on the Rock of Gibraltar, November 20, 1942. A liberated Frenchman lights British Prime Minister Winston Churchill's cigar. Circa 1944. German soldiers surrender to the Red Army in East Prussia, 1945. Black French colonial troops in eastern France, 1944. Despite forming a majority of Free French forces, black soldiers were barred from victory parades across France. 30,000 K98 rifles seized after the surrender of German troops in Norway. Reindeer in Murmansk, 1941. Czesława Kwoka, a Polish girl who was sent to the Auschwitz concentration camp in 1942. She was 14 years old when she was murdered by the Nazis on March 12, 1943. D-Day/Today. Survivors of the Dachau concentration camp attack and beat one of the camp's SS guards after U.S. Army 42nd and 45th Infantry Divisions liberated the camp, April 29, 1945. Colorized. Finnish soldier with two foxes, 1942. Neat photo my grandfather took in Normandy. German infantry advance through a Russian cornfields, Caucasus area, summer 1942. One last peek. An American medic tends to a wounded Waffen-SS soldier in France, 1944. GIs of the 102nd Division take time for a quick Thanksgiving Day dinner in a shelled house. Geilangkirchen, North Rhine-Westphalia, November 23, 1944. Semyon Namokanov, 1900 to 1973, was a Soviet sniper during World War II, credited with 367 kills. The execution of Rudolf Höss, the commander of Auschwitz concentration camp. A German soldier walks into a bar. Illy, France, Sep 1944. Poor guy, at least he had some fun with it. B-1 rocket in flight, picture possibly taken from a fighter's gun camera before it gets shot down. The sheer magnitude of D-Day. Mind-boggling. Dogfighting over the St. Paul's Cathedral during the London Blitz in 1940. Found on Instagram, credits to @CombatPics. B-29 crewman Henry Irwin lay swathed in bandages at the hospital in Guam after he threw the burning white phosphorus bomb out the plane during a combat mission over Koriyama, Japan, burning his whole body but saving the plane and crew from going down. He was given a Medal of Honor for this act, 1945. DUKW amphibious vehicles in Venice, Italy, during World War II. Ghosts of the Eastern Front. Soldiers of the 11th Armored Division are advancing to Moscow, December, 1941. French woman pouring tea for an Allied soldier. Burial at sea for sailors of the USS Intrepid killed in a kamikaze attack, 1944. Russian soldier on Red Square during a parade in 1940. Note the French Adrian helmet. American soldier holding a bazooka and Panzerschreck, 1943. U-537's crew members posing in front of a polar bear they shot during a secret mission to set up a weather station in eastern Canada, October 1943. The Autobahn put to good use, 1945. Lest we never forget, Battleship Row during the attack on Pearl Harbor, photograph taken from a Japanese aircraft. December 7, 1941, 78 years ago today. Soviet tankman chats with German soldiers on the demarcation line in Poland, late September, 1939. German and Soviet soldiers socializing with each other at the end of the invasion of Poland, 1939. Messerschmitt Me 262. PFC. Richard Larock, of E Company, 119th Infantry Regiment, 30th U.S. Infantry Division, relaxes after a day of fighting by playing piano in a wrecked German beer hall. He was killed in action 2 days later near Aachen on the 10th of October 1944. Color by Zeldave. Dutch soldiers on ice. Marines salute Coast Guard for their big part in the invasion of Guam. They put us here and we intend to stay. American soldiers examine the Maginot Line in 1944. U.S. Marines taking cover in a shell hole, Saipan, June 1944. British machine gunner firing on German positions near Arnhem during the invasion of the Netherlands, September 1944. The final moments of a Japanese dive bomber, after being hit by the gunners of the USS Hornet, 1945. Lest we forget, U.S. Graves Registration Service collection point for dead American and German soldiers after D-Day. Surrendered German officers observe U.S. troops using the Autobahn to advance further into Germany, 1945. A German tanker feels the effect of a direct hit in his Tiger Eye. German troops scout through a burning Russian village.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Support the channel so I can bring you more content. Thank you again.